Alright guys, I just want to do a little bit of a rant. So now there's this thing going online, and this has always been a thing obviously for both genders, by the way. I'm not just gonna, brush over the fact that men also have to deal with this issue. But I'm just saying that at a general standpoint, it kind of just is obvious that one gender with this is way more devious than the other, and by this I mean the fact that guys typically are way worse when women are fat. Now obviously I'm going to put a disclaimer before I get into the raw meat of this video. When women see a fat guy or a guy who has, pulginess or whatever, not all the time I would see. I think women are just, more like, alright, but also, there are women out there who will look at that and be like, ew, gross, he's fat. And it's like, alright, well, that's completely understandable. And also, it's just a preference. And also, I will also say that when I get to the man part of this video, I will also say that men will also have a preference with women. So if you have a desire for someone who is, a good weight and has good physique and a good physical build, there's nothing wrong with that. That is just a preference. But when you deliberately go after people who are just living their lives and maybe a little bit chubby at least, that is not okay. And there's a popular celebrity I want to talk about where a lot of men will look at her and just be like, ugh, she's fat. And she's gotten better as of late, recently, but years ago, even as recent as a year ago, she was a little chubby, obviously, and there's nothing wrong with that. So I'm talking about Selena Gomez. Selena Gomez is obviously a very famous celebrity, singer, actress rather, and she had a little weight to her, and honestly, I am a person who doesn't really have any preference with weight. As long as you're not 600 pounds, I will willingly, well, not willingly, I will be happy with you if, we're friends or if you're in a relationship together. I just, noticed that there's a lot of guys who talked about Selena Gomez when she was a little pudgy back then. And it's yeah, she does have a little weight to her, but also, she doesn't even look that fat, if fat at all. So, I don't understand why there's guys out here who are being like, oh, I see that chin, and it's looking quite rather round. That is not something I like. It's like, bro, you're 500 pounds yourself. Look in the mirror, because you just know online, right, that whoever says something like that is projecting and trying to bully others who are just living their own lives as, as best they can, right? And obviously, celebrities are on a different status. They don't really have to deal with the same things we do, but also they are people of their own. Even though they don't really have to deal with the struggles of the normal person, they still have emotions of themselves and, still have to deal with basic human things. So Selena Gomez is no different, because I'm sure she was, at some degree, maybe, possibly, noticing her weight, and just how her body looked. So, I mean, recently she does look like she has lost weight, obviously, and good for her. I don't think that, we should encourage, the fact that it is okay to be you know, having a lot of weight. That is a different video and a different topic for another time. I will not get into that this video, but I just think it's so funny how men who are fat themselves will look at, you know, women who are hundreds of less pounds than them and just be like, too fat for me. It's like, bro, you are a boulder yourself. Like, get a fucking grip on reality. Like, you are a neckbeard, you have like 5 chins, you can barely see out of your fucking eyes because your fucking face and cheeks are in the way. Like, you smell like shit, probably. Like, is this like just a thing that just happens? Like, is this something I've noticed where like so many fat guys who are terminally online will just go after women who are slightly, like, not even fat, like, they'll just have like a little pudge on their stomach, which is a thing you need to not be like malnourished, basically, and they'll be like, too fat. It's like, bro, you need some fat on your stomach. That's not healthy for you to not have that at all. It's so stupid. I don't know, man. It's just, even when there is a woman who is clearly fat, you know, it's just like they treat them with the worst, you know, respect that I've ever seen ever. And it's just so like, bro, like, alright, I get it, like, nobody should ever cross the 400 pound or 300 pound, like, you know, line at all, ever. And I will say that. But like, if you treat someone differently because of the weight, sorry, goddamn, I don't know what the hell that was. If you treat someone differently due to their weight, you're an asshole. And that's literally just that, you're an asshole. Like, people are their own person. I'm sure they look at themselves and they feel shitty that they are fat in general. That is no reason to fucking, you know, be an asshole to them, or, you know, treat them with such disrespect due to their body mass. Like, I don't know, man. I just hate people who are like that, guys who are like that, and girls who are like that to, you know, fat guys as well, because it happens for both ways. And I won't deny that. I know there's people out there who will just be like, oh, yeah, feminist, male feminist, you're a cuck, you're a simp. It's like, no, bro. I just usually try and be a decent person, and when I see a woman who has some weight to her, I'm not an asshole. In fact, I prefer women who have weight, not because like I think it's like, ooh, that's hot. It's like, I don't care. Like I said, I don't have a preference, but if like a girl has weight to her, I don't care. Like, I'm currently in a relationship. Not currently, I hope I will maintain this relationship, but I'm in a relationship with a woman who has, you know, some weight, and I don't hate it. Okay, like, you know, I don't wake up being like, oh, I'm fucking dating a fucking whale, you know. Just, I look at her as my girlfriend, and I love her body. I love her, her especially because she's a good person with a good heart and good intentions, and she's just very friendly to everybody who deserves it, and I just love her, and you know, many ways, and you know, I just think that people should follow suit, and you should just judge people based upon their character and not, you know, their fucking weight. Because if you judge someone for the weight and like they're fat, but they end up being like a good person, you're just an asshole, and you're pathetic for being judgmental of a, you know, fat person, I guess. But yeah, I don't know, that's really just it. I might do another video where I talk about like fat people just in general, and you know, aspects of that, because I have like a differing opinion, not really to an extent, but you know, it's just something that is somewhat permanent because obviously, you know, we live in America, the rest of the world views us as like, oh, fat hogs. So I just figured, like, you know, I'd add my 2 cents on it, even though barely anybody actually cares about my opinion, obviously. But, you know, this is my channel, and this is where I put in my thoughts. So, if you don't like it, you know, just don't watch my videos. That's fine. Just don't be an asshole about it. But I hope that everybody took this video with good intentions, except for the people out there who, you know, bully people relentlessly for no reason because, you know, they're fat and they have a little chubbiness and just are assholes for no reason. So, yeah. I mean, if you enjoyed, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe maybe, and I will see you guys in the next video. And, yeah, that will do it. Goodbye.